How y'all doing today? This is Global Politics with Jim Martin. Today I want to talk about we're 6 months in to the Trump administration. So where do things stand? What's been going on? These are in no particular order, by the way. We have seen the threat of massive tariffs. We've seen pullbacks. We've seen reapplications. We've seen different trade policies applied in a variety of ways that have created a really uncertain business climate. It seems likely that those impacts are going to start coming home to roost within the next month or two. If you need to get a phone, I think I would do it now, amongst other things. We've had a general uptick in inflation. It's been slower than many people thought, but those things lag a bit. I can't see how we won't be in some sort of recession within 3 or 4 months. Donald Trump loves tariffs. They're not going away. Immigration and deportation has been a massive priority for the Trump administration. We've had ICE raids across the country, folks being deported overseas and sometimes to foreign prisons in autocratic countries. This is disturbing and has created a lot of animosity across the country. Corruption appears to be on the upswing. When you can fund your efforts through crypto and Bitcoin and things like this that really are not trackable in any meaningful way through an international financial system, these are the kinds of things that we see the Trump administration engaging with. That's problematic. When you have complex, multi-layered, paperwork-intensive applications of tariff policies, you're also increasing the risk that someone just goes, hey man, if I give you a couple $1,000, can you make this go away so that I can get whatever it is that is sitting in your warehouse? Watch out, it's coming. Mentioned inflation, mentioned unemployment. Unemployment has remained steady. The economy really coming into the Trump administration, although as always, not great in every sector, was generally humming along pretty well. That has largely continued. It's hard to stop a train. That said, all of these changes and this uncertainty is likely to create some sort of negative effects. Centralization of power under Trump, where we have done away with many of the guardrails that existed in the first Trump administration. The regime is basically filled with loyalists to him. They're not there because of their expertise. There's a few, I've mentioned these before, that truly do have skill and capability and experience in the affairs that they've been tasked with managing. That said, most of them are there to tell him that he's great. Sorry, it's true. Mass protests. There's a ton of that going on. As soon as he was inaugurated, protests began. Those aren't going away. The No Kings protests were quite huge. Here's another thing. The Democratic Party has offered token, occasional, sporadic resistance to what the Trump administration and the Republican Party is doing. They are playing the game as it's been established for many decades of we'll get them the next time. Let's own them on social media and all these kinds of things. Unfortunately, they're not playing the same game that the Trump administration and the Republican Party is playing anymore. The Democratic Party is, in my view, really missing its moment to offer some serious, peaceful political resistance to what's happening. I don't see any figures really standing up. Whether or not they can get their act together and do enough to stem the tide, I don't know. The violation of norms and the Constitution itself, essentially, we've been in a constitutional crisis for some months now. It's going to be a much more difficult task for the institutions at the local, state, and federal levels to resist. Their job's going to be a lot more difficult. I realize this is a controversial one. However, I have told you that I will call them like I see them. I see this as a very dangerous situation for the United States in a variety of ways. We are more polarized than we have ever been. We see this reflected in social media, in people's personal relationships. I continue to believe that the answer to this is us, we the people, to resist these sorts of power grabs and to voice our opinions and vote with our pocketbooks and do what we can do as individuals to peacefully affect change within the country. That is the answer. It is the only way forward that is acceptable. I am not sure that political parties are the answer to this situation. I'm going to discuss some really interesting ideas that I've been pondering in a future video. I look forward to speaking with you again soon. You got comments? Leave them, keep them clean. I know how it can get. And I look forward to talking to you again really soon. Thanks.